The floor is wet. I thought today was supposed to be a nice day. This doesn't bode too well for Tweedbank, considering that's in the south. Oh, shut up, Crow, I know. I'm talking to myself out a fucking window. So, as it would turn out, there's actually fuck all to do where I am going today. Big Tesco solves all the issues. My heavy sort of judgment here is that it's going to end up being a bit more like the trip out to Leven, where there was literally fuck all to do there as well. And I just kind of ended up going to Sainsbury's and then getting on a train back home. Albeit, I could do without the part where I missed the train this time, but hey ho, you can't get everything in this world. Never fucking mind then. Gotta take an alternative route because apparently 10 of the ULs have been cancelled today, which is fucking fantastic. It'll be a fucking miracle if I even make it into Stirling at this rate. I know I'm going to get down to the bus stop and the bus is going to pull away. That's going to be wonderful. And I'm going to miss my train. Twice. For good measure. I know that I've hit a low point when I look up at the OHLE up here and think, ah yes, hangars. Naturally, I've happened to come to Stirling the wrong day because the steam train passed through yesterday, not today, so... I know that.
This train is for Edinburgh Waverley.
It's not super inconvenient, but I would have liked a better seat than these ironing board things. Oh well, I guess that's just the disadvantage of a 385. Whee! We made it in time despite the other train being fucking late, but what can you do? This is the train to Tweedbank just here, and we'll be hopping on. Something tells me that the guard has a future career in rapping because... oh. see it? There we go. That's what I was fucking waiting for there. No, we've arrived at Tweedbank. Fuck's sake. And with that, I think it's time to go have a look around, as we usually do. So in true Duncan fashion, I went and got myself a hot chocolate on a day which is like 17 degrees or whatever. It's fucking nice out here, I'll say that much. Like, Jesus, I've never really thought about how nice some of these locations could be, but we saw it with North Berwick as well. It was just, albeit there was a bit more to do in North Berwick, and here I'm just walking, but you know, this is lovely so far. I found something. I don't know whether it's the Scottish border, but oh my god, that's adorable. Apparently a town called Melrose up this way, so we'll see what's there. Should not take us long. It's not a hugely flattering comparison, to be honest, but this very much reminds me of the path along the River Endrick between Balfron and Killearn. So I guess that Tweedbank and Melrose are just Balfron and Killearn on crack then. One of them's got a train station, the others don't. So the sources I promised not to use have kindly told me that there's a co-op in Melrose, which is probably cheaper than a cafe, hopefully. I don't recall the meal deals costing anything more than £4 in there, so hopefully, fingers crossed, I can actually get some lunch. But other than that, I'm going to have to find a bush to piss in and hope that nobody sees me, because Jesus fucking Christ, I haven't pissed since 9 AM. How the fuck can a place be so pretty? I'm getting so annoyed because there's so much to like explore here, and I'm a man of scenery. I like a scenic walk, but there's just not enough time for it. I don't want to leave, but I will have to fairly soon. I know this says no entry, but I'm a fucking rebel. Haha. Today, on the lunch menu, we have a pizza swirly as the meal deal snack. This right here, this looks fancy. Whatever the fuck that says, spiced falafel wrap, which should be interesting. Looks a bit messy. I don't know if the wrap's going to be soggy. Last wrap I had from the co-op was fucking mouldy, so anything's an upgrade, I guess. And finally, a bottle of Fanta Zero Sugar with a nice little view of the bench over there. Well, not the bench. I'm sat on the fucking bench, although it looks like somebody's stolen a plank from it for firewood or something. I think I thoroughly enjoyed that lunch, although it could have been made better by that bar not being in the way and people not stripping off over in that direction, but other than that, it's pretty alright. One last thing I'd like to check out while here is this bridge, because it looks funny. And it's a bridge I like. Well, I don't like bridges. Bridges are frustrating, but you know, I've got an obligation to give content. This is not content. It really is lovely here. I wish I could stay longer, but for now, I'm going to need to get us back to the train station.
And that was indeed it. After that, I didn't say one word to camera as I left this beautiful part of the country feeling as though I'd only scratched the surface. It always leaves me with the same sense of sadness to leave these places and go home, because there's always so many places to walk, so much more to discover, and yet I never have the time. Now with my graduation from university done and dusted, all I feel is a sense of dread that these adventures will never be continued as I go hurtling into what could only be several decades of monotonous office work. I don't want that. I don't think anyone wants that. Some might tell me that this country isn't worth exploring, that I should scale up and go abroad, but at the end of the day, is that really worth it for me? Why spend hundreds going to a contained experience when everything I need is right here in my home country? One day, I will return to the borders and explore some more, to satisfy that need for adventure that continues to burn inside me. While I may not have done much, I don't need to do much to enjoy myself. The freedom is enough, and I wanted that feeling to last forever, but I have confidence to grow if I'm to scale up these trips, and long uncertain periods of time left ahead of me. But I know now, looking back upon all these photos and videos from the places I've explored in the past 4 years, that one day I will return to them all. But those are stories for future me to tell. I just hope that one day the time will find me. Thank you for watching, and good night.